If you are like most people, you probably don't think about retirement until you are well into your 60s or 70s. That's just kind of how it is. But do you want to work until you die? If you are watching this video, chances are high that you have thought about this already and want to retire as soon as possible. So watch till the end so we can help you to retire ASAP. In fact, retirement is just a matter of choice as long as you have saved enough money. However, retiring doesn't mean sitting on porches idly or playing golf all day, unless that is what you want to do, of course. And this is my point. It's about having the freedom to do whatever you desire without having to work. Thus, it's more about you being able to stop answering to a boss and cut off the 9-to-5 hassle. Instead, some people continue to work, but choose to do so on passion projects that challenge them or help others. But we must first answer this central general question. How much do I need to save to retire comfortably? This question depends on your current salary and the retirement lifestyle you want. Someone who loves to don the latest Rolex and update his wardrobe with the latest designer wear will definitely need a lot of money to see him through his retirement. In contrast, someone who doesn't fancy luxury but prefers a minimalistic lifestyle and is satisfied with a low-key life will require much less money to retire. Thus, the answer to this central question will always vary from person to person and their goals and needs. Many people tend to shy away from such questions because they can be challenging to answer, but honestly, identifying the necessary amount to save up before retirement is crucial to retirement planning. If not, you'll likely have to work until you die. But luckily, you can start by watching this video, sitting down, and thinking things through while taking notes. Answering this daunting question is essential so you can adjust and keep track of your spending and, combined with some other strategies, build a comfortable money cushion. How exactly can I get started with this, you might ask? We'll cover this in this video. Knowing how much money you should set aside based on your current age will put you on the right path to achieving your retirement objectives. So, while watching this video, you need to ask yourself, how much do I need to save to meet my retirement goals? Here, I'll share some comprehensive information compiled by experts on exactly how much money you need to save at each age to live a comfortable life after your retirement. I'll also share some tips on how you can get on track toward your financial freedom. But before we get started, kindly drop a like and subscribe to this channel because we'll share additional videos to aid you on your money-making journey. Let's get started. So firstly, I need you to analyze your present total net worth. You see, most of us are completely aware that our net worth is somewhat insignificant compared to that of well-known celebrities like Cristiano Ronaldo or Dwayne Johnson, but then most still don't know how to calculate it. You can approximate your present net worth by summing up all of your investments and other assets and deducting all of your outstanding debt. Simply put, it is the actual value of what you own minus all your debts. This important metric is for you to help you navigate your planning. So, don't stress out about keeping up with your friends. Instead, learn the minimum net worth requirements for each age we'll cover next. So, if you have a positive net worth, congratulations. That's really good for you, and you're on the right track. In fact, continually monitoring your net worth is an excellent way to keep yourself on track. But if you have a negative net worth, don't freak out, unless it keeps increasing. You're on the right track too. Especially if you're in your 20s, you have time to catch up and win the race. You see, experts say it's okay to have a negative net worth in your early 20s, especially if your debt stems from a student loan that paid for your graduate degree. And if your net worth in your 20s is zero, you're still at a great starting point to retire early and comfortably. So, here is a detailed breakdown of net worth goals by age given by financial experts and the amount of income you should have saved. So bookmark this video for later so you can return and rewatch it to ensure you're still on track for your early retirement. The 20s. Firstly, let's start with the 20s age bracket. According to most financial experts, the average net worth for a 20-year-old is about $56,984. Well, you are surprised because it sounds too high, right? That's how some people use statistics. The reason for this is that wealthy households raise the average. Instead, looking at the median or midway value is a more accurate depiction of the average person. For Americans at the age of 20, the median net worth is about $6,500. I guess that will cheer you up a little, and although this may seem a little unrealistic for some, it's just fine if you have a negative net worth at this age. When you first start, Try not to be overly concerned about your current net worth. It might not be good, especially if you graduate from college with student loans, as just mentioned before. And also, it could be challenging for you to consider how to increase your net worth, as you presumably just began your dream job in your 20s and probably still have outstanding student loans, giving you a total negative net worth. In truth, your monetary choices in this decade could set the stage for the rest of your financial history. The best part is that building a strong net worth is feasible even when you are young. One thing to consider is that as you become older, your income will probably increase. So instead, you need to concentrate on growing your wealth. As soon as you land your first job, it would help if you get started with a 401k retirement savings plan that employers typically provide. Making the most of these benefits might increase the value of your net worth. Also, you can use a Roth IRA to save money on your own if you don't have access to such retirement programs. These tax-advantaged retirement accounts allow your money to grow and multiply. In the case of your 401k, your pre-tax money is directly sent from your paycheck into your investment account, where it can grow. However, it is taxed once you use the money during retirement. In a Roth IRA, you can invest post-tax money up to a certain amount each year, which you should try to max out if you can. After a certain age, you can withdraw the money and compound interest tax-free. Your best option is to set up an automated transfer into your savings and investment accounts. Also, watch our other video on ancient and proven money-making strategies linked in the description. By following these steps, you will be well on your way to putting your financial home in order. Suppose you can establish a strong net worth in your 20s. In that case, your overall assets and savings surpass the amount you owe in debts and other responsibilities. In essence, this is the best time to cut back on your expenses, build up your credit score, and start investing financially and in yourself. The 30s. Increase your savings as you approach your 30s. This period ought to be your moment of extraordinary growth. In a good scenario, you have paid off your college loans, increased your income, and settled other debts accordingly. Experts debate about having saved a multiple of your yearly income for retirement now. Depending on whom you ask, you should have saved the equivalent of your annual income by the time you were 30. Other experts say you are good to go if you wait until you are 35. There are numerous competing financial priorities while you are in your 30s. Some people still make student loan payments, while others are married, have kids, and live in a new house with a sizable mortgage. In any case, experts universally suggest to have saved up around 6 months' worth of your net income in an emergency wallet. At this point in your life, your ultimate aim is to save half of your income with a stair-step rise each year. In essence, if you earn $50,000 in your 20s, then you should have saved up at least $100,000 by the time you are 30. You can save this amount by creating and adhering to a budget, starting an investment program, and making monthly contributions to your 401k. Make sure to check out our other videos to get more concrete tips. If being wealthy is your ultimate objective, you already know what to do. Be aware that you must have a net worth of around $2.3 million to meet. It might be more depending on inflation, so you've got a lot of work to do. Find a means to boost your income, decrease your spending, or do both to increase your savings rate and investments. If not, your retirement income won't be enough to reach your retirement goal. The 40s. During this decade, many people are getting paid at their highest levels and compensated for exceptional levels of achievement, whether as hardworking entrepreneurs or top performers at work. Of course, maintaining a healthy work-life balance is essential throughout all your life. Many individuals on their deathbeds regret having spent too much time at the office. So, instead of waiting till retirement, you can schedule family trips and take the opportunity to accomplish what you desire. The ideal time to take advantage of your savings in tax-free, tax-deferred, and taxable accounts is typically now. Depending on your risk tolerance, spread your investments among different positions, such as stocks, bonds, real estate, and cash. You can also increase your deferral payment if you haven't contributed much to your retirement account, certainly at the same rate as your income increases. Your financial strategy now includes saving and safe investing, so the trick is to stay on track moving ahead. At this point, you should have purchased a house and increased your credit score. It only makes it easier to save rent as you age. For instance, if your pay increased by 3% this year, you should also increase your 401k or IRA contribution by the same percentage. This change controls your lifestyle and quickly raises your net worth. After all, building wealth provides more alternatives and allows you to decide how to live your life rather than depend on a paycheck to cover your expenses. So, at this point, your objective is to achieve a net worth 3 times your yearly wage by the time you are 40. If your pay increases to $100,000 in your 30s, your goal for saving at 40 should be $300,000. Your 40s should serve as a time to concentrate on your earning potential and generate as much income as possible because retirement is getting closer. You will determine your position in terms of income class as you continue to increase your net worth. The 50s. This age bracket is the optimum time to increase savings, barring unforeseen disasters like health problems or layoffs. During this period, your children, if you have any, are likely in college at this point. Of course, as they move through the world, they will probably ask you for money. However, suppose you have been saving money throughout your work life. In that case, you will be in a strong position to support them and manage any family difficulties while staying on track for your retirement. You can climb to the peak of your financial mountain in your 50s. Since this should be your best earning period, your ability to save money should be at its highest. By this point, you should have paid off your mortgages, your children are likely almost done with college, and your savings account should be 6 times your annual earnings. Yes, you heard me right, 6 times. Accordingly, if you are earning $200,000 in your 40s, your goal net worth should be $1.2 million once you turn 50. Most importantly, your savings should be calculated based on several retirement checkpoints. The suggested savings for someone making $300,000 annually at age 55 is 6 times that amount, or $1.8 million. The 60s. Half of the population at this age has a median net worth of $221,200 or less, which is alarming given that one cannot borrow money to survive in retirement. So bear in mind you can enhance your independence to a greater extent the more money you accumulate. However, that does not imply that they are bound to a 9-to-5 work every day of the week. If you want to avoid spending your savings too soon, consider part-time and freelance work. If you can, at this stage of your life, follow your passion while working to make money. Since state pension is only intended to supplement your expenses but not cover all of them, it makes financial sense to continue working while you are retired. It offers a foundation of support to ward off poverty. The Social Security Administration estimates that only approximately 40% of average earned salaries are replaced by Social Security retirement payments. So, your 60s will decide your retirement for the rest of your existence, because retirement is just around the corner. What you choose to do after your job depends greatly on what you are doing now. By reaching retirement age at 67, you should have 8 to 10 times your current wage saved. In essence, if you earn $400,000 at the age of 60, you should have saved up to $3.2 million to $4 million. At this point, life only gets easier since your kids are probably independent and you've settled all of your debts, so you can eventually enjoy your retirement and afford the things you desire. Above all, don't forget to increase your net worth throughout your work life to achieve financial freedom. Start by estimating your expected retirement expenses to determine whether you will have enough money to retire, and do everything possible to keep yourself on track so you can meet up. Consider working with a certified financial advisor to plan things out from early on. If you made it here, thank you. Please like this video and subscribe to this channel because it makes us proud. And keep an eye out for more videos on how to make money on this channel. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.